はい、始まりましたでしょうか。ケロロ仮面ゲームズです。ということで、本日もスト6やっていきたいと思います。で、前回からちょっと竜の使いがちょっと上手くなってきた気がするんで、しっかりね、今日もね、集中してね、竜使っていこうかなと思うんですけれども。やばい、どうしてもね、作業ゲーというか回数こなしていくともうめんどくささが勝っちゃって、なんかぼーっと適当に、やって負けるみたいなことがね多くなってくるんだけど、ちゃんと意識してどういう戦い方をしようとかいう意識よりは、連勝記録を止めないとかそういう方の意識の方がいい気がする。ああ、なるほど、分かった。普通に投げしたらこうで、後ろ向いて投げたらこうなるんだ。ああ、やっと分かったぞ。剣だー。一発目から剣かよ。剣。
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They need to hold out. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Had the radar up and running. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few impacts. Not letting that go unpunished. KO.
Okay.
Player 2 picks up the first round.
トットちゃん。
Psychological advantage.
クラシックで頑張ってんのね、トットちゃん。
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. Blocks the low heavy. Jumps up. Big throw.
よう捕まえたね。
Fighters planning something? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Player solid anti-air. All the throws connects.
ガチ。
Okay, here we knocked them out of the air.
Okay.
Blocks the low kick. Big low attack to win this round. We're going into the final round title. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
さっき言ったばっかりだ。意識意識。勝ってるんだから。一回勝ってるんだから。勝てるよ。
Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Crowns him from above. Low heavy. Smart stuff. Poking out that range to zone the opponent. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both absolute. This is gonna hurt. Drops that off. Shin Hashogaki to push forward. Okay, here we set up with the jump in.
うわお。やっちまった。おお、ナイス。
It's gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Only a little bit of drive and life left. What a statement. Crown the finish is over.
あー、怠けた。今のはもっと力んだらわかるだろう。うわー、もっと力んでたら俺あそこで多分必殺技出してたよね。力みが足りてないんだよ多分。今の自分に足りないこと、力み。もっと格ゲーを力んでいきましょうっていう、熱量をまず上げましょうっていう、その後ですよ、スマートに戦うのは。だがしかしこいつ苦手。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
竜巻旋風を外した後どうすればいいのかな。
Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to
ああ届くんですね。
Drive rush gets in their face. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Taking stock. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Rolls in.
OK。
Player 2 takes the round like a
こういうやつには力みいらないかもしれないですね。はい。
Starting off with fireballs
すぐ覆していくスタイル。
Impacts a no go. Hits with the overhead. Denies the low heavy. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireballs. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play.
OK。
Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in, hits them with a stopping block.
よいしょ。ダーボー。
Sick combo. Amazing. Player 2
ち
took no time to finish that.
こっからまず一勝なんか全員逃げちゃうな。ひれ伏したというやつか。ルークの詰め方マジわからんのよな。昨日やったルークの詰め方マジでわかんねえ。どうしようかな。でも連打打った時はマジわからん。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with the projectile. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Takes a trip.
いやこいついい。
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on along with
こいついいぞ。
super art.
こいついいぞ。
This is gonna work out for them. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Overdrive a Shogaku for more damage. But burnout activates.
つかみなんかすなよ。
Doesn't let up and gets the stun.
なんでつかみしたかな。
Round may be as good as over.
はい。
What's this?
合わせていく。
This punish counter comes from behind to pick up the win.
合わせくというかたまたまなんですけれども。
Player 2
まあ一応合わせは合わせなんでね。
Checking their reaction to the fireball? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but down to the wire. They can't squander.
たまたまですが合わせれたのは俺の方だよ。
Uses the gauge for a super art. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in, player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. It's a good spot to use the super.
ここまでしっかり決めてくるね。
Just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. Bends the meter, hoping for a good.
ここまでをしっかり決めてくんのよこいつ。
They're using a fireball to force a react goes to the air. Experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. The drive impact doesn't work.
やばい。
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
調子乗っちゃダメだ。やばい。
Turning it right up with the super. Player 2.
危ねえ。危ね
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
え。
time for that run back. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Jumps in. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground games.
ここまでの連打がね。
Player
よ
1
し、
in that
OK。
dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. Recovers from burnout. Checks him with the projectile.
OK。
Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any KO.
あぶねえ。ぶね
Player
え。
2 takes
ガチ
the round like a thief in the night.
ガ
What
チやっ
else
て
can
の
they
けてい
get
く
away with? Checking their reactions with a fireball? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening.
それでやってくんなら俺ずっとこれするぞ。
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Jumps in.
OK。
A good spot to use the super. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Knockdown and jumps? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. They are absolutely wailing on each other, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fires a blast. Parry the fireball. Rising uppercut. Less than 20 seconds remaining. They're running out of time. So, what's next? Who will set the bait at this range? They're using the fireball to force a reaction. This is a critical moment. Checks with a sandblast. Shows off a parry. Escapes the round by the skin of their teeth.
初めてやタイムオーバー。全く気にしなかった。えぐこいつ作詞か。
Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jumps in. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. This is gonna hurt. Player more fuel to the
こいつ本気だ。
Hook them up. Not looking good.
ここで本気出してきた。
The corner's a bad place to be. Meets them air to air. What's next? Nothing stops this train. This could be make or break. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This has knocked him out of the air, crowns him from above, pumps the brakes on the impact, sets up with the jump in. What are they gonna do? What a statement! Gotta do better than that. Clutch anti-air, impact squash. Oh my God!
Okay.
Make them save game.
危ねえ。気抜かんぞ。
Was definitely
気抜かんぞ今日はマジで。 危ねえ。こんなハラハラ格ゲーある？これぞ格ゲーですね。今日のアーカイブのタイトルはこれぞ格ゲーですね。まあ連勝が決まったらまた変わるけどな。ガチ竜対竜か。あんまりないからな、竜と戦うこと。どっちだっけ？俺はこっちね。青い方ね。
This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on the opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
ちょっと待って、俺が使ってない技出してくるぞこいつ。
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
こいつ俺が使ったことない技出してくるぞ。
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Hits them with a stop and pop. Roughing up the body. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Goes forward with a gut punch.
ガチ。
Still scrapping for control of the space. Knocked out and sets up with the jump in. Connects with medium kick. Right lead, the drive impact doesn't work. Connects with the throw. Great job in escaping that.
このラッシュ良くない。危ねえ。危ない危ない。今のラッシュは良くなかった。間違えた。昇竜拳したかったんだが確実に。しゃあ。お先に失礼します。何
？Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
うわー取られた。悔しい悔しい今の。うわ悔しい。これに弱いぞこいつ。ようつかめんなあそこから。どっち？Oh my god! それどうやってすんのそれ。
We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Heading into the end game now. It's getting to KO.
こいつ。
On the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dashes up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets carried to the corner. Pushes them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Looking for a chance.
ダメだ。やばい何も当たんない。強っ。悔しい。なんやこいつ。竜対竜って考えてもなかったけど。戦いに行く。なんか遠慮してた部分あったな。自分の悪い癖っていうのがね一つあるんですよ。遠慮してしまう格ゲーにおいてゴリ押しすんのがなんか悪いと思っちゃうんだよな。ゴリ押しするのがこのゲームですって。ゴリ押しゴリ押し。はいはめれた。
Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Projectile to try and change the situation. Gets the jump in. Down to the wire.
うわマジ
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Pokes with a medium kick. Takes a trip. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round.
おいしょ。でもカウンターでもダメ。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
そうだ。
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will experiencing burnout. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 will look, just goes for it at this range. A quick breather. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Their spacing is so on point right now. Excellent block. Player 2 can't use any grab moves without burning out. Sets up with the jump in. They're going for the
ガード張ってる。あー関係ないやつ。
and this looks like it's gonna kill.
やばい取られた。完全取られたわ。
Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
マジ
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
もう一丁もう一丁。最初調子良かっ
How
たん
is
やけ
this
どな。
rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Oh, the super armor does its job. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Trips them up. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? There's an overdrive shorty. Life lead opens up. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. In there.
そう。こいつの間合いをちゃんと覚えてればな、今のはもう負けてなかった。波動拳で牽制できるようなやつじゃない。
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Hits them with a stop and pop. Hits them in their gut. Looking to impress with this super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and just bears the impact. Not letting that go uncut in there.
OK ゴリ押し。
Final round. Expect to see some
これが戦い方よ。キッズの戦い方がもう一番なのよ。
buffs up. Sorry, Husho to start something. Throws a fireball. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh,
あ
cherry on top. Keep it all on the super. Not shy one bit about
ー
it.
ダメだ。
The super connects. Here comes the corner pressure. Walls flat into the guard frame. Taps him on the dome. Sends the meter. What now? Reads the jump in
こいつえぐい。
perfectly.
こいつえぐい。全部落ちない。下に落としてくれない。 別ゲーだこいつ。ストリートファイターじゃないのよ。ドラゴンボールの格ゲーなのよこいつ。まあ龍がやっぱりストリートファイターの鏡だよね。ちゃんとした戦いするからさ。それと比べちゃうとねやっぱりね。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Whoa, hold on. The move whiffs and they get...
今の合わせれる？
Alright, what's coming up next? Misses the drive impact. You do not want to whiff an impact. Big counter. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Both fighters planning something? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Wraps it up with
Okay.
Player 2
てめえの4連勝俺が止めてやら。
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireball. fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps. Nice managed door.
必殺技打ってきそう。打ってこんかった。
Hits him with a stopping bomb. Goes forward with a gut punch. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better game. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 will need a super art. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Jump. This might
そんだけ危ねえ。必殺技打てばよかったのにね。あ、打ったんか。
Player 2 brings it
危
home.
ねえ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
君の5連勝は私がいただきましたよ。そして逃げていく。やりにくかったんかな、俺のことが。やりにくい相手と逃げるんか。負けても負けても立ち上がれよ。かわいい。
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. An aggressive attack. Uh-oh. Falls short. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner situation. Knockdown. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? Oh god, this is tense.
Oh my.
Wrapping it out up close. In there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Hits them with a stopping bomb.
押せたよね、今のは。
Suspend the meter to open up some more chances. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Jump. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Ah, burnout activates. What'll happen here? Throw whiffs. Life lead is. This is gonna hurt. Jump! This can lead to some big damage. Dangerous range here. What now? Player 1 hit off for the critical arm.
当てれてないの今の。
No doubt about it.
おい。かわいそう。かわいそう。
Player 1 brings it
もう一回やら
home.
せてくれ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet.
次は完全勝利させてもらうわ。
That attack brushes that off and keeps going. No more driving. Lots of aggression from both sides. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Had the radar up and running. Checks them with the projectile. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Sneaks in KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological
完全
advantage.
勝利もクソもないな。なんでだ。
Immediate jump in. The overhead's good. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Experiencing burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Charges forward. Player brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in? This is gonna hurt. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A jump and whip. They're wide open. What raw super hard incoming. Excellent read.
Okay.
God in it.
冷静冷静。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta
Okay,
go all in from this point. Starting drops them hard. The last charges forward. Medium kick hit. This is gonna hurt. Nothing stops this train. Jump crowns him from above. Knock him out of the air. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The low's blocked. Like, there's a burnout. Oh, this raw super hard incoming. What were they thinking? Punish counter on reaction with the solar plexus strike.
OK
Super out of nowhere. The big brains on this competitor is not real.
OK どうやさ
Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground games. Neither can lean on their drive too hard right now. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. That drive impact. Burnout activates. They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 anti-air. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. The stun's got both sides thinking about what's next. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Reads the jump in perfectly. Ooh, what a smart throw. Just goes for it at this range. The super Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Overhead. Player 1 huge chance after that wall splat. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has enough to grind out the win? Opens with the fireball. Sets up with the jump in. Hits them with the
こいつランクしたやぞ自分より。
Corrects them.
ダーボがよ。
Solar plexus strike. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
取っとかないで全然俺は。
What's next? Grounds them from above. They're hurt big time. Burns out. A real test of nerves here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Impact squat. Drive impact misses.
俺さっき君がやったことですよこの連打というね。どうですかね。
But nothing even comes close to this one.
これがキッズの戦い方やろ。何回もこれしていく。これがキッズのだってこれ1個しか減らんねん。例えばこの連覇だって2個も減るやん。あれでアシスト使ってやったらあれで2個使うぐらいならパディ1回やった方が絶対いいやん。
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go.
これがキッズの遊び方。Do you like this?
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile?
なあ、こいつ。
Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. The jump in is denied.
押せんのよな。
Strings it all together. Checks them with the projectile. Brushes that off and keeps going.
それ届く？
takes a trip. Hanging on for good heads up decision.
それ届くシリーズですよ。こちらもですよ。パディ、パディ、パディ。パディ極めればいいんだよ。こんなもんはよ。
Who's going to start things off?
おっと。
Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if you
やられたか。
they're one of the best ground game tools.
君も学んでパディですかね。
That throw will do some good damage. Medium kick hit.
なんじゃそりゃ。
Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Risky up close scrap still going. Brushes that off.
押せた。
Jumps in.
バレた、俺のやり口が。
Hold your breath.
俺のパディ攻めがしっかり真似された。もうあなたのものですよ、俺の技はよ。ほら、パディハマっちゃってんじゃん。ああ、君のものですよ。待って待って、どんだけいくの？いくね。無理なのよ。やらせて、俺に一発。どっち？しょうがよ、もう一戦やろうぜ。ガチいい勝負やん。はい、俺です。
And now, projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Just out of range for that throw. Grabs him.
Nani?
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Okay.
下
がっていく相手には竜巻旋風攻めでやらせていただきます。
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go, converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Oh, hits him with a stop and pop. Over this, Shin Hashogaki is gonna sneak. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Uses the target combo as a filler.
同じ技を2回使っていくスタイル。OK。スマートにやっていきますよ。ランク1上がりました。上がったというか戻ったですね。まだか。まだこいつか。おい、よう掴んだな今。
Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Gets through the opening. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 has used up all of their drive games. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets out of the corner. Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Sticks the combo. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter.
俺の吸収していってんのよ、こういうやつがよ。
What else can they get away with?
うわ、ほらほらほらほら。
Are we going to see some fireworks here?
パディの良さ知ってんじゃねえよ、おい。
Punish is there with the drive impact.
だがこいつ
Really laying on the pressure.
まだ
Sets it up.
この必殺技というものをまだ使いこなしてないですね。でも今の俺ので覚えただろうな、こいつのことだから。
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Connects with the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner juice.
Okay.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
いや、あいつ最後に取ってたな。もしかして最後にスッと取ってたパターンか。ちょっと楽よ今の。
Waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Whips with that huge attack. Handle with care. You can't jump drive impacts. They're in range. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Hits them with a stop and block.
よっしゃ、飛んできた。
Is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Close up, burns out. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure.
Okay.
Needs to push forward. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Reads the jump in perfectly.
OK。
Flatlines there.
パディパディパディパディ。
Player 2
バトル
is
バ
a
トルバ
force
トル
to be
バト
reckoned
ルバト
with.
ルバトル。おっしゃ、俺の勝ち。気持ちいい。どうやさ。ほんと格ゲーを配信1時間毎日1時間、やり続けてますけど、本当にどんどんね強くなってきてるよ、シンプルに。頭の話にやるゲームだと思ってたけど、まあ割と頭ごなしでしたね今のところ。やっぱり必殺技があって、やっぱり無敵技があるというか、必殺技はみんな知っての通りで、無敵技はこれだよね、パディだよね、やっぱり。だから何かあればパディすればいいしっていう話なんだよね。で、パディの読み合いみたいなのは、自分の動き、自分がパンチ繰り出してる時にパディに切り替えるっていうのが結構難しいから、やっぱり読み合いみたいなのは無理。あらかじめな読み合いじゃないと。変だ。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
しゃい。やったるか。
いい戦いになりそうだ。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws
お
him down.
掴めるのすごいよ。
Definitely saw that counter coming. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
昇竜連覇の着地学んどけちゃん
Easy
と
to。get tagged at this range. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. The throw hits.
こいつ
Now,
掴んでくんのえぐくない？
good work staying in throw range there. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Will that drive impact get punished? Misses the drive impact. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 in trouble with no drive.
うわ、
Closing moment closes with the throw.
惜し
Hitting him
い。
with the smart stuff. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding
なん
a
か全
huge
然
wave of
当
momentum.
たんないで食らってない気がするな。
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Overhead. Smart throws. That'll do more damage
こい
than
つ
usual.
ガチ掴み入れてくる
You
わ。
get a lot more out of a counter throw than a normal
え、
one.
昇竜連覇そっから入れれる？
Digs in deep to get that drive in. Goes for the shin
そっ
Hashiraki.
から昇竜連覇入れれるのっていう。
Good spot to use the super. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge
そっ
management.
から入れるんだよ。
Hits him with a stop and pop.
ガード関係ねえんだ
Going
もん
in.
こいつには。
A whip. Oh, yo, Rock, super hit. Gotta do better than that.
掴むんだよなこいつ。
With a throw.
あんだけ掴み
Player 1 brings it
あんだけ
home.
掴みうまく
Let's
決め
see
れ
if
る。
they can build themselves a streak.
こいつはもう一戦だよ。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Deftly shuts out the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw.
危ねえ。あ、バグった。え、ザ・ワールドちゃうか。何これペナルティとか入んの？落ちたのはどっちだ？落ちたのはどっちだ？大西さんこちら。付き合ってくれよ。俺にもマイク貸してくれよ。那覇市の橋。来た来た来た。うわ、かわいい。
This is gonna be a 5-star
すげえいろんなスキンあるんだな、この
Get ready for history to be
女。
made.
いい戦いになりそうだ。
ウルトラマンや。
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without
はい、
hesitation.
なくなったんです
Player
ね。
1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
この女を攻略してん
Player
の
1
よ、俺は
has
よ。
completely hit them with a stop and pop. Player 2
君はね、ガードすれば終わるのよ。
good heads up play going to that combo.
くれ。
Do enough damage to finish the
ガー
round.
ドさえしとけばね、君
Player
は勝てんの
2
よ。
with the first strike, but they can't get
す
complacent.
くい上げ系の技がないから、なぜなら。
Goes for the jump in to start. They delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Player 1 cold brushes that off and keeps going.
お返しが来るよ、絶対そんな女に。ばっかしょったらよ。
Good heads up decision opting for
お
the
返し来ました。すぐお返し来ま
What'll
したよ。
happen here? Player 2 baits out the
パデ
attack
ィ、パ
and
デ
gets
ィ、パデ
the
ィ、パディ、
punish.
パディ。
Oh boy, both running empty on drive. They gotta dig down deep here. What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go.
うわー、惜しい。ミリ、ミリ、ミリ。
Both fighters gotta go
ミリ、ミ
all
リ
in from this point.
激浪、激浪。
Opens with a
まだやってくんだよ、それ。
cross up attack.
攻略してくれるか、それ、さすがに。
A jump. Cross that off.
はい、合わせるよ。からの
Solar plexus strike.
はい。
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
これがモダンの必殺技よ。
Nice fireball. Punish counter on reaction. They're hurt this time. And whip. They're wide open. Gets us the perfect fireball range. Flatline them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
はい、逃げていく。最近ね、逃げられちゃうんだわね。残念なことにね、最近逃げられちゃうんだわ。またかい。同じやつじゃねえだろうな。まああいつはスキンが特徴的だからわかるか。違うやつ。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
間違えた。
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. Puts one in the pocket. Checks them with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the
こいつ
opponent
マジ足
doesn't
投げ
jump,
は。
they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Impact's a no-go. Brushes off the impact. So they break forward to KO.
見つめ直すのが遅すぎた。もうあんだけ削られてたらあんな動きしちゃダメです。もう半分の時には
Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. They trade hits, and now, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Hits them with a stop and bop. Did well to get the buff in there. That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Buffs up. Saihasho to start something? Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here.
おっしゃ来た。読み合いに勝ったのは俺の方だったようだな。全然減らんくない。3つゲージ使う割には。
We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2. Oh, what's this?
うわー、これはどうなる？必殺技決められんければ OK。
There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now.
なんで？
What's gonna happen?
危ね
Educated with the counter.
え。なんで2回も落としたのって思ったよね、自分でね。はい、操作できてなかったですね、シンプルにね。
Zones with the fireball. Solid anti-air. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Uses some drive to spice up the Hashogeki. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gate. Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got shreds that off. A real test of nerves here. Medium kick into. Nice fireball. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. A jump?
いか危ねえ。波動拳からの昇竜拳のスピードがね危ねえ。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
ちょっとフレームレートおかしくないの？敵。
So we may see someone speed things up soon. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. The drive impact nets them a sweet punch touch. Still slugging it out here. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs, trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Good anti-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Did well to get the buff in here. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Well-timed corner switch. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Got their eye on the air. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Medium kick. You've got to be mindful of jump-ins at this range. The impact doesn't do anything.
はい、合わせていく。セーフティーがかかってるとルーキー。よいしょ。こいつとのバトルが最後ですね、時間的には。なんでこれがラストバトル。あ、なんだ放棄したかと思った。
Absorbs the attack and fires back. Hits him in the gut. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Their will to win is really being tested here. Throw leaves them experiencing burnout. Goes for the jump in. What'll happen here? A gutsy fireball.
Okay.
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
はいはいはい。ということで今日はここまでかな。なかなか調子良くなってきたところで毎回ね。手温まったところでもうちょっと1時間経つんで、配信終わるんですけど、今日のアーカイブもね調子に乗って YouTube に上げとくんで YouTube のチャンネル登録の方よろしくお願いします。高評価もよろしくお願いします。あとね TikTok の方はね変な時間に配信したりするんで TikTok の方のフォローもよろしくお願いします。そんなもんですね。今日はここまでです。おつけろです。